They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On the toss, here's Foreman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back to throw. Steps away. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And here now it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. From the gun, Miller. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st down, Locke. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The final shot before the break. Locke. He's going to launch this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right at the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Complete to Hilton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st down, Ferguson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over at the 20. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down following the run. Miller operating from the gun. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st down, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Out of the gun, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. He is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's Luck. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Right back to Ferguson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A 2nd down carry for Ferguson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw, Luck. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Second down, 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here's Foreman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Miller to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Houston. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Ferguson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. Finds a seam inside the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Fire 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Now let's go.
Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Texans are going to win the football game.